Hi, this is Ian from FemiPro.com, and in this video we will be looking on what vehicle is best for you. We will be comparing hybrid cars, electric vehicles, regular gas vehicles, and the old faithful 10-toe turbo. Now let's stop there before we get into the video. Most persons know that FemiPro specializes in repairing hybrid vehicles, and now we have branched off into electric vehicles. So let me give you an overview before we get into the video. FemiPro repairs hybrid battery packs, we import new battery packs, and we import inverters and other parts for hybrid cars. We have now started to import things for electric vehicles like electric motors, batteries, lights, and anything an electric vehicle would need. So for example, we import the battery pack for Leafs, which is a very popular electric vehicle in Jamaica. So persons who are having problems with their Leafs can contact us and we'll help them change the battery pack, which will be very economical. It will be much cheaper than trying to import it from abroad. Also, we sell electric motors. Persons who are interested in electric motors are persons who want to convert old cars like bugs or other old cars. This is a common project now that most persons are venturing in. And we have many other parts for electric vehicles. So we know that an electric car may not be the best thing for everybody or hybrid. So without further ado, let's get into the video to see which mode of transportation or car is best for you. Now I'm going to start off with a person who doesn't have a car or uses the 10-toe turbo. Now all of these we're going to have a summary and we're going to mostly focus on the advantage. However, feel free to forward the video to the part that most interests you. Now the main advantage of having no car or 10-toe turbo is very cost effective. You don't have to buy gas, you don't have to pay insurance, you don't have to pay registration, and that is one of the main advantages of not owning a car. Also, if you don't drive a lot or you work from home or you're a senior citizen, you can have a regular taximan or an Uber-like service and you call them when you're ready. The main disadvantage of not having a car using the 10-toe turbo is when you want to make a move or get transportation during busy hours like peak hours in the morning or going home hours in the evening. It takes a very long time to get a car or a taxi. Also, if you live out of town or you live very far from like the city, like Kingston or Spanish Town, it's not cost effective. But if you don't drive a lot and you compare the savings with not paying insurance and the maintenance, this is the most cost effective ones, whether it's versus a hybrid gas vehicle or electric vehicle. So we know that a car may not be for everyone, so we put in this option. Next, we're going to look at regular fuel cars. And this includes diesel vehicles and regular gas vehicles. The main advantage of a regular fuel car is that it has a long range, meaning that you can drive it anywhere around the island with a full tank of gas. And if you run out of gas or you're about to run out of gas, you can always find a gas station near to you. Also, another advantage is that you have a wide selection of cars for a wide variety of colors and price range and so forth. The main disadvantage when you compare it with a hybrid is very expensive when it comes to fuel. Also, it's not very environmental friendly. So if you're somebody concerned about gas price or the environment, a regular gas car or diesel car is not for you. Also, it costs a lot to service it versus an electric vehicle or a 10-toe turbo. Okay, don't need to service a 10-toe turbo. Now, most of these cars need to service every 6 months or a year, compared to a 10-toe turbo where you don't need to service it, or an electric vehicle where you basically don't need a servicing because it don't have that many parts. However, the next advantage of this is that the parts are readily available for most vehicles depending on the brand you buy. But it tends to be more expensive in the long run because you have to change out many different parts. Now, a lot of persons may not agree with me, but the point is that I'm giving everyone an option to see which is best for you. Some people may prefer not to buy a car. Most persons, a lot of people prefer to buy a regular car, and some persons prefer to buy a hybrid or electric vehicle. The next thing I'm going to look on is a hybrid. The main advantage of a hybrid is it saves money on gas and it's very environmentally friendly. Now, if you're buying a hybrid new, it tends to cost more than a regular fuel or gas car. If you're buying it used, it is usually cheaper. The main disadvantage of a hybrid car is that the battery, if the battery goes bad, which they can last anywhere from 8 to 15 years in Jamaica, before Femi Pro came around, you didn't really have that many persons to fix it. Now we are here, we provide a regular service, and we provide a reliable service, and we provide a reasonable service. So there is no need to worry about the hybrid car. Now, we mostly specialize in Honda and Toyota, but every month we are expanding our service. The next thing about the hybrid car, it still needs to be serviced like a regular fuel car. A hybrid has two engines. It has an electric engine and it has a regular gas engine. Now, it may not need to be serviced as much as a regular car because it doesn't use the engine as much because it uses the electric engine sometimes and it uses the gas and electric engines sometimes, both of them together. So it doesn't have that burden like a regular fuel car. Also, the brakes last longer because when you brake, it uses regenerating braking and the brake pad doesn't go that much. So the main disadvantage with a hybrid car is the batteries, and we provide a reliable service and we provide an economical service. So that is really no disadvantage as far as I'm concerned. Now, I know a hybrid vehicle may not be for everyone, just like a gas vehicle may not be for everyone, and walking or taking taxi may not be for everyone. But I'm just giving the basic options so everybody can decide which is best for them. The next vehicle we're looking at is electric vehicles. The main advantage of an electric vehicle is that you can save money on service. Because it has very few moving parts, you don't have to service any at all or very infrequently. You don't have to service every 6 months or a year. The next thing is zero emissions, so it's very environmentally friendly. So if you are concerned about the environment, an electric vehicle is for you. Now, the major concern for electric vehicles is similar to the hybrid, is the battery. And again, Femi Pro is getting into the batteries for electric vehicles. Now, we have only started off with Leafs, and we know that we can replace a Leaf battery for a very economical cost, for about half the price that you see it in the USA. Also, you save money on braking. Because brakes, you don't have to buy brakes because like hybrids, it uses regenerating braking. If you really want to go into the savings, if you have a solar system at home or business, you're basically driving for free because the solar system can charge the hybrid car. Now, we know that nothing in life is really free, but it's basically free if you have a solar system already. If you don't have one and you want to invest long-term into the eco and the solar system, we at Femi Pro can install one for you. Now, I know the cost for electricity may be a major concern or deterrent to be purchased an EV. But if you look at this video here, we have done reports and we have done investigation, and even with the high cost of electricity in Jamaica, or the presumption that we have a high cost of electricity in Jamaica, you still can save significantly with an electric vehicle. So you can still save anywhere between 40 to 60%. Also, you have to consider that JPS now has different rating tiers. Now, they will have a reduced cost for electricity, and the ideal thing is to set your vehicle. You can set your vehicle to charge in off-peak hours, so you will get more savings. All right, so we have gone over all the options. We have gone over 10-toe turbo. We have gone over regular fuel vehicles, gas and diesel. We have gone over hybrids, and we have gone over electric vehicles. Now you can decide which is best for you. Because I know whichever option I have, there's somebody that will say, I don't like this one because yada and yada and yada. So one of the main things for electric vehicles and hybrid, because we specialize in that, they say the battery is very expensive. Yes, but for somebody who uses an Ubers are very popular all over the world now. They will say insurance is very expensive and registration is very expensive for a person who have a fuel car. Because if you work from home and you look at the amount of money you spend for insurance, whether it's 60,000, 100,000, 200,000, depending on what you have for a year, and your registration is pay, I think, 12,000 every month. Somebody who takes a Uber or 10 to turbo don't have that money. So that they will look at you and say, you're wasting money. So each has its advantage and disadvantage, so you need to know what works for you. If you have not subscribed to us, please follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. And look out for subsequent videos. We mostly focus on EVs and hybrids. Also, if you know anybody that has a problem with an electric vehicle or a hybrid vehicle and need parts or service, remember to refer them to us. Our telephone number is easy to remember, 876-383-3464. That's 876-383-FIMI. Thanks for watching this video.